I think it's great because the camera, I don't have a tripod, and it's literally mounted on a stack of 170-year-old Dickens novels, which I'm pretty sure the owner of this place doesn't even realize he owns. Like I was pulling the books off the shelf up here, and Tassier, who you'll be seeing in a little bit, he was just like, "Hey, do you mind if do you think they'd mind if I took one of these home?" I didn't even know what they were at the time. I was like, they probably don't even know they're up there. And then I'm like looking through them one day. I was like, holy shit. These things are fucking archaeological relics, which I love. All right, so yeah, we're gonna kick it off. It's gonna be myself. So I'll go first. My friend Butch Hamadej is gonna be coming up after that. Tassier Scriven, young buck that works here with me, will be reading after that. And then we have Charlie O'Head, and Frank Sherlock will be the premier reader of the night. Please take care of Kara. She's going to be slinging you drinks and getting you food. And please feel free to take advantage of our food. You can go on the QR codes if you can find one, and look at the menu. All right, so I'm going to jump into it. I got two pieces that I'm going to read. One is a little on the long side, and the other one is a little shorter and not having read as much. The first one, though, is a tried and true one. Oh, and we do have some merch on the table over there. It's basically mostly me and Butch. If you guys have stuff, I can make room for more merch over there. But, you know, it's kind of, we're not really watching it too closely, so try not to steal too much. And if you do, I mean, you know, I don't care. As long as it gets read, I mean, you know, that's my main thing. Anyway, so this one's from a book called Sunshine Through the Dirty Glass Shell that I wrote lifetimes ago. But it combines two things that I've done way too often in my life, which is being hungover and being on public transportation. And the two aren't the best thing. Although this is Boston public transportation, which is slightly fancier than Scepter. Very much slightly though. So yeah, this is called Hungover on the T, which is Boston slang for the MBTA. And here we go. The couple across from me are awake, jobless, killing themselves. These human voices seem to crease the air with pain and frustration. Peace is lost somewhere in the loveless fluorescent shots and the reflecting glass, the dull moan of long lines of steel being caressed. I can hear things in there, and even on good neutral ground, the louder humanity sounds, the nearer to madness I feel. The curves in her legs, feet, the way her ass is bigger on the bottom, the shattered dreams of a muffled 5-year-old, the massive connections of long tunnels, the arthritis, gout, varicose veins, worn leather, stuttering worries, the rhythm of lights that shudder down no matter how dim, motion, and the red hair of gods and devils I would love to smother to death in either. Hungover, hung, shit, over. Death comes in easier, like an airborne disease. The contractions of the train, stop, start, open, close, sway side to side, a lunatic worm in the sunny winter, a putrid fountain gurgling in my head, festering in my skull, open wound being prodded by children, scorch, kill, scratch, a fetus bleeding in the open air. My head, it's horrifying. I don't know how I'll do it. My eyes are heavy like glue. The dead trees are moaning upward, begging for pity from that gigantic cold blue void, and I scream, "There's nothing up there! The sun is up there!" They all scream back at me. I was wrong. There's an understood anger in the air. My life is dazed. An aroma of death rises up from below. I'm in dirty work pants. I'm slumped over in my filthy pea coat. I spilled beer on it last night. The two women across from me run out of things to say to each other. A man looks at his watch. A witch flies between the tunnel and the train. Whistle sounds. Flags rise up everywhere. Commotion, belching. Beethoven is playing somewhere all muffled, being played with a spaghetti strainer underwater now. All of her teeth were showing, fumbling for the seatbelt, trying desperately to get it in and laughing down the mountainside the whole fucking time, uninterrupted. That Beethoven's good. Not sure if I can hold the coffee down. The overload is up to my head. The man across from me sighs again. Breathe! Breathe, goddammit! There's places on this planet that the air is so clean you'd swear that you were pregnant with the Savior in your fucking chest. Something new, not this dream. Sunny side up, they run together like good words. Still crusted in the corner of my mouth, they blend like playing children's cries. Just woke up on the train. No room for his little arms. Music in his young ears. It's all fallout from that acrid adult world. The kid is in way too deep. Go back to sleep, man. Sway with the train. He's been fooled again. Lost in the doldrums, an anemic voice, settled tribes fighting over wisdom, an epidemic of angry 3-year-olds, pathetic whines, incomprehensible desires. They strip right down to the muscle and bone, and they feel the desire worse than any war or famine. Turmoil in my pen, upheavals under my arms, and anarchy in my underpants. I wash my hands of the whole damn thing. I killed the mother hen, did a tango with the maggots in yesterday's trash. I was an enslaved subject, cooed at the warm moonlight, rinsed, soaked, spun, and marched down to the muffler shop for free coffee. The Spanish Inquisition will easily be compared to the dump that I need to take from this Chinatown coffee. Soon that one extra fried chicken deposit that made itself a fun breakfast nook in my aorta will break loose and take a road trip to my soul. Other organs take a whole lot of shit. You can pour crap and poison into them all day long. You start trying to pawn that shit off on your brain, and you're in for a whole new ball game. I make my own music. Screw to my dick sputters, coughs like an old man, till my balls ache and dry up into a hard ceramic shells that I will let sit in the sun for hours until if I take one hard step, they will crumble like old dog shit. The garbage men working 24 hours a day in my guts. I pull and pull until they toss something up from those realms. They have no windows in there. They cannot see the dirty snow like I can. Thanks. Oldie Big Goodie. I wish I had more new shit, but it's all right. Good thing about writing for a long time is you got a pile of old shit. Anyways, so here's another one. This was it's part of a book that I wrote. Well, that I never quite finished, but it's still here. It's for a friend who died while I was doing a bicycle tour across America, and it hit me hard. I know this isn't like, hey, happy fun. Whatever, friend death stuff. Here we go. A foreign world calls like empathy dreamt, with the voice of an ancient infant torn with one hand. Ears shut to the cycle, a mystic world shudders. I look in her face and see the size of the place behind her eyes, lost, falling, shattered in savage embrace. I looked for her in the ruby forests of a lost mind, in the patterns of pain that shook through me like electricity. All the escapes she had tried, a virtual world to be crucified, gone in the past, first the last, found in the borders of blurred photographs. Hey, I hear life is a circle, so where is she now? Sun coast fades in dying light, familiar refrain loses its sight. Dreams made true but for a second, and ended too soon for love's satisfaction. Collected visions, like postcards and coins, lost looks and cities where we played, the contents of drawers and tombs. No to all but the lost. No to all but our living God. My God is alive. These shallow fields dreamt, we harvest dreams, and we relive them into an uncertain existence. Thank you very much. And with that, I would like to invite up our next poet/author, Alfred Butch Hammaday. He's a good friend of mine. We went through a lot of shit together, man.
Yeah, we did.
And we worked on the fishing boats up in Alaska. We did hundreds of hits of acid in West Philly in the 90s. And there's certain things we've done that I won't even mention here. But at any rate, let's hear it for Butch.